Once upon a time in a village lived a man who was always troubled by many problems. He was unhappy in his life. One day he got to know that wise man with his disciple has came to his town. The man decided to go to meet wise man. In evening he went to his place, and after waiting for a while he got to meet wise man. He said, "Oh wise man, I am very unhappy with my life. I'm surrounded by problems all the time. Sometime I am facing work problem, sometime health problem, and sometime I am surrounded by home problems." He said, "I feel like problems are seeking me. Please tell me a way so that all my problems should end and I can live a peaceful and happy life." Wise man smiled and said, "My dear friend, I'll give you a solution by tomorrow morning. But meanwhile, can you do me a favor?" Man agreed. Wise man continued, "A rich merchant of this town has gifted me 100 camels. I'm taking them with myself. I want you that tonight you take care of all the camels. When all 100 camels sit down, then you two go to sleep." Saying this, the wise man went to his tent and man went out to look after camels. Next morning, wise man went straight to man and asked, "Dear, did you have good sleep last night?" In a sad tone, man replied, "I could not sleep for a moment. I tried a lot, but I could not get all camels to sit down together at the same time. Some camels sit down, but some did not sit despite my efforts. If one sits, some else will stand from other side, and this went on all the night. There hasn't been a time or night when all the camels would sit down." Wise man said, "If I am not wrong, this is what happened last night. There were many camels who sit themselves at night. Many others sit because of your effort. Others did not sit even after trying to make them sit, and then later you found that some of them sit themselves with passage of time." Man replied, "Yes, that's exactly what happened." Wise man continued, "Now did you understand something? You see, problems in your life are just like that. Some will solve themselves. Some will be solved by your efforts. Some will not be solved even with your efforts. Leave these kind of problems on time. They will solve at right time by themselves. Last night you experienced that no matter how much you tried, but you can't get all camels to sit down at the same time. If with your effort you sit one camel, then you will see on the other side some other camel will be standing. In the same way, when you solve your own problem, then you will see other problems standing for you. It's part of life. Sometimes it's less and sometimes there are too many problems, but it does not mean that you keep thinking about them all the time. You keep them aside and keep moving forward. Learn to grow towards the purpose of your life. If you look into our lives, you will see that this is the same story for all of us. We all think that when everything will be okay in my life, then I'll be happy. But there never comes a time when everything will be fine in life. There will always be some problem in life. It can be related to your health. If your health is okay, then it can be related to your job or business. If job or business is okay, then it can be a problem in your home. If all these are fine, there will always be some problems in life. It can be related to your health. If health is okay, then it can be related to your job or business. If job or business is okay, then it can be problem in home. If all these are fine, then there will be some other kind of problem. If you will wait for everything to be okay in your life, then you will never be able to live a happy life like that man who could not sleep the whole night. Always remember that some problem will solve themselves. Some will be solved with your efforts and some will not be solved even with your efforts. You will have to leave these problems. They will leave at right time by themselves. Therefore, try to learn to be happy while living among these problems. You must have some purpose in life, and you should always try to grow toward the purpose of your life.